Okay, second chakra, tiger's eye and red quartz. And the red quartz also works with the first chakra. You have the sort of a reddish orange color to it. So this came up for you, the first one you got. It's tiger's eye, right? Yep. So I'll talk about red quartz first. This is, the quartz have a particular affinity with the energy field and with the chakras, the quartz family. There's a color of quartz for every chakra. In fact, heart chakra has a couple of different quartzes that it can use. And so there's an affinity that says this is how the chakra needs to vibrate. Chakra is being used in ways that it wasn't designed to be used. It sort of gets out of balance and out of that initial design and structure. The quartz comes in and says, no, this is how you need to vibrate. So it helps you come back to that balance and that alignment. And it's a conversation that goes on between the mineral and the chakra and the body consciousness. So it's very immediate. It doesn't pass through the mind. It just happens. And the other thing about red quartz is it's for protection and containment. So this is for people who are losing energy at the second chakra level, either because of giving it away in ways that aren't sustainable, or holding energy in the second chakra that's not needing to be held and therefore not sustainable, or putting a lot of energy up as a defense because there's a sort of an openness or a vulnerability, and then that energy's coming in from outside, which it will from out, just the general public or from the environment. And so, in any case, it's just that solidity and that protection. So there's a sense of like a dome or an energy presence in front of the second chakra. Don't have to worry about all that stuff coming in anymore. The person immediately is able to relax and feel more solid. And I can't accentuate how important this is right now. Probably 60-70% of my clients are getting red quartz as a matter of record. Tiger's eye is when you're faced with such powerful emotion that you lose your sense of self. That it's so powerful, whatever the situation or however it's being handled is so powerful. And people, you'd say, well, yeah, some emotions I'm fine with, some emotions I have no problems at all with. So what's an example of emotion that you don't feel comfortable around? Anybody? Anger. Thank you. That was mine. I went to an anger workshop. I realized that I didn't have any problem at all getting angry, but when somebody else got angry in my presence, I wanted to leave. Leave my body, leave the house, leave the planet, just get the heck out of there. So I needed tiger's eye. It's that sense of, it's actually possible if I bring this sort of, it's a brownish yellow stone, and there's different kinds of tiger's eye, but it's again that solidity in the second chakra, that protection and that stability that you can be in a very highly charged emotional situation and not lose yourself.
When you say a powerful emotion, is that in someone else or in yourself?
Both. So yeah, say you're a therapist, somebody comes in a highly emotional state, it's really powerful, it's maybe a matching picture. You're going, oh, this sounds familiar, and you both end up sort of on the floor energetically. Well, of course, that's not what they're paying you for. So it's to be able to sit there and say, I can relate to what you're going through. It is a familiar story in my own life, but I'm not taking any of it on. I have a boundary here. So I remember who I am in all of these cases. And it doesn't matter what the emotion is. Like again, anger is a hard one. To be around someone who is being really angry or being really abusive, like in a public place, that's a really hard one for me. Because like, well, should I say something or do something, or what can I do? But tiger's eye, so yeah, it's to not take it on, to not, to actually turn the corner instead of taking it on, to actually be a positive force in that situation, because it's really helpful for people to see us model good emotional boundaries.